Hey everybody, Gears here, and I'm at R2LA Build Day, September 2011, and I've started work on my dome.
He said he had stuff on hand.
And also in attendance. So he just basically comes apart by head and body, and that's it?
Yeah, just that, those two. Once he's out, I pop the dome and he's good to go.
And he's rolling.
Everything's a tight fit, but it does work.
It looks it.
Like I say, it barely works. Everything I do just barely works. So you want me to demo the lift?
Yeah, please.
Again, this barely works. I have to clear this thing so I can put the mast in.
Oh, so that actually lifts it up?
All
like
automatically.
A dolly?
Yeah.
The lift comes from Harbor Freight. It's rated to 2,000
Oh, so you
pounds.
didn't make that?
No, I'm sorry.
Or
This part
that
comes from Harbor Freight. The rest is scratch built.
I was wondering, I'm like, you must need a small team to
I did
deploy
until
your R2.
I did need one until I put this thing together. And then Mike helped me modify the car so I could plug it in. So we have wires. We pulled up the floorboards and ran wires straight to the battery and put a 30 amp fuse on the battery.
Huh.
There's actually a cigarette lighter, but it doesn't handle the amps that this requires, so we had to run our own line.
It must be a lot safer as well.
Hopefully. Everything's a little
Theoretically,
risky.
yes.
And then you can see all these scuff marks because what's funny is when I lift the droid, the whole thing bends just a little bit so it can fit underneath that, and then when I drop them off to put them back in the car, sometimes this lifts up again. And so your car may get scuffed over the years. And I make sure the anchors haven't slipped. So this whole thing is anchored into the hooks for the back seats that I pulled out. Barely clears this pipe.
Nice.
So there's a U-bolt that I hook onto. And I look at this and I go, okay, what's the weakest point? What's going to bust on me? And I figure it's either these bolts or the bolts that hold the U-bolt or this whole assembly on, but I think they're all pretty solid.
Yeah, it looks it.
And Mike built his own lift before I built mine, and I modeled this one on his, and his has been working even longer, so.
Oh, so there's a little bit of room left in there, huh?
Yeah, I'm actually planning on doing something that I did for the second droid. I'm going to make an electronics panel that slides in and out, so all the electronics that are bolted onto the sides, I'm going to make it so I can just slide them all out on a piece of wood.
Nice.
And I did that on droid number 2, and I'm really happy with it, so I'm going to retrofit that into this one.
Yeah, this is the droid that got me into it. I saw it.
Oh yeah?
We got a picture with him and then found out a year later that it was his.
Wow.
And you're just starting
It cost
yours,
me a lot of
right?
money. Yeah, just start cutting away.
Right now I just want to do a dome for the car, and then a year or so get into a full droid. And
Well, that's what's cool about the dome too. I mean, it kind of feels like something accomplished. It has.
Right.
I mean, it's,
what did, if you don't mind me asking, how much have you put into this so far?
No, I didn't keep close track, but I'm guesstimating at least $5 grand. I don't know if it was much more than that or not.
But they can be done for like two and a half, three.
Yeah. If you get a cheaper dome, and the dome was $400 some odd by itself.
Right.
The skins were a little under 200 when I bought them. I think they're closer to 200 now. The legs I did totally from scratch. I didn't buy a leg kit or anything. Those are plywood. Same with the booster covers. Those are poplar wood.
Those look great.
And then the foot shells and the drive trains are completely scratch built. Yeah, they make battery chargers for that. I didn't.
Because I just bought those. I forget what they are, but after I brought them, but there was no charger came.
Well, so Mike helped me with that too. He helped me figure out what batteries to order and what charger to order. But they're chargers that are specifically made for power banks.
You ever accidentally run into someone?
Not really, no. I can't think of any times I did, and certainly not hard. I sometimes run into other stuff.
No.
I visited a children's hospital the other day, on Wednesday, and he's kind of dancing in the kids' room, and I couldn't see like a table, or it actually is more like a, not Tupperware, Rubbermaid, like hamper type of thing, and he bumped into that, no big deal. But, and that's because I wasn't looking, I'm trying to hide and not let them see me.
Right.
So I didn't have a good view of him.
Do you have a lot of trouble over some surfaces?
Yeah, like cobblestone horrible.
Oh, I bet.
That shakes your machine like crazy too. You don't want to rouse the crap out.
He can take grass though, like this one's pretty thick, but he can do other grass. Oops. And then,
oh, that's the one you were telling me. That's the $1,000 one.
yeah, this one's pricey. Between the this and what's in there to receive the signals are cost me like. Yeah, I figured if I brought it and we were talking droids, I'd bring it in. I have a feeling yours is gonna stay.